everybody, Justin here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping into the charts, don't forget to hit the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe as well. We are exchanging my knowledge for your time, and both are precious. Let's go. Just a second. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm going to draw my lines from the scratch, from the zero. So let's take a look on the previous levels that we highlighted before. Just a second. If I'm not wrong, I made a forecast, and some folks said that the number was wrong, perhaps by a zero. I'm going to take a look at this a second, and we will figure out if it's wrong or not. Hold on. Just a second. I'm missing a number here. Yes. Oh, if I'm not wrong, we don't have a bullish divergence for OBV, but it's not a big deal. You're going to take a look on it as well. There's another one. Okay, so let me see here. So this is the 50. Just a second. Hold on, hold your heads, cool your jets. Yeah, I think everything is here. So first of all, let's take a look on volume and OBV. Okay, so I noticed a thing that on Binance we have the bullish divergence, but in other exchanges we don't have it. Okay, so it's very likely that Binance volume is leading the market and a price action for ZIL. Okay, so the bullish divergence, let me see. Yes, it's somewhat a triple top here. And but yeah, we have strong divergence, which is great. But remember, just a second, let's take a look on volume here. So we had raging volume, which is great news. And let me see, so this is the weekly, we still have a few days ahead. Okay, like 5 days. And so volume still can catch up. Okay, but I don't believe they are going to make a new high here for volume, or even much higher, because it's overextended already. Okay, so this is a parabolic move. I know most people are waiting for moon, a straight shot up, but guys, it's not the time yet. Okay, if you saw my previous video about the markets in the bigger picture of everything, we are not ready yet. Can happen, yes, can happen, but what are the odds, the chances? So if you are waiting for like a 1% scenario to play out, it means you're going to be wrong 99 or more percent of the times. Okay, so this is one of the reasons we don't acknowledge scenarios with 5% or less chances to play out. Okay, sometimes I take a look, I share scenarios A and B, but it's not a big deal. Okay, also remember this is a resistance zone. Okay, that's not the way that I address, but it's a way that you can understand. I only look to the right, I don't look to the left, but I know almost everybody looks to the ranges here. So by presuming we are going straight up from here, we must presume that the parabolic is going twice x, which is a problem because at some point the ones that are pushing it will realize their profits. Okay, so yeah, so let me see here. Okay, just a sec. So let's go for the forecast first because someone said that 1-0 was wrong or misplaced. Let's take a look here for later potential. Just 1 second, hold on. Going to make every frame from the scratch. Fat lines, just a second. I really dislike that these buttons here is in the bottom. They don't help at all. TradingView should put it on the left, but okay. So if you are aware, familiar with my methodology, you know that I'm addressing this structure right here as a bottom. Okay, so the fundamentals for such methodology is this: presuming the project is it's delivering results or a new product, it's something that's going to give fruits, and yeah, so I am addressing market progression, expansion. Okay, that's all this is about. Okay, price projection based on math, and math delivered by utility, products, development, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so I'm not going to judge, but yeah, let's only focus on the numbers. So if this structure here, and if I'm wrong, of course, if I'm right, sorry, if this structure right here is the bottom, which I believe it is, let's take a look now for later progression, the next structures. So I'm going to use the same ones that we had in the bottom, but I'm going to change the color. Let me see, soft blue. Okay, for just a second. Now it's 3. Hold on, take your notes. You can print the chart now, or you can watch later again and pause, and then you can draw your lines and check for yourself. Just a second. Okay, so here I need a black, not a blue. And yes, I'm missing someone here. And it's a blue. Soft blue, please. Okay, folks, so I think maybe there is room for another one. Maybe, don't know. Just a second. So those are the numbers I'm going to use, okay? And remember, this is price projection, okay? It's based on math. Excuse me. Yeah. So again, if you are familiar with my methodology, you know this range right here. Let me see. 21. So yes, the next one is going to be 34. Just a second. Okay, so this range right here, anything below 1 and 21, yes, 21 is the trigger for 34, and the next one in the gap is 1. Okay, so the next target, I mean a key target is $1. Okay, and for the transition, let me see here, is going to be from 1, just a second. Well, actually not from 1, it's from the bottom first. Okay, yes, hold your hats, cool your jets. Okay, so let me take out this guy here to make things clear. So this range right here, the whole range, okay, below 1 and above 21 is going to be the transition before the bottom. Let me see if I can make a better draw so you can understand better. So this is our bottom structure, right? This is the transition from the bottom to the upper levels, okay? So we go to the upper levels, and the reason we have this guy here that symbols the transition is because it's going to be impulsive move. Okay, so again, that's the range for a impulsive move. For example, just a second. Okay, let me go back here for a second to show you a possible scenario of how this structure here can play out. So this range right here, I strongly believe it's going to be the last low, the last range for a pullback, a retrace before bullish continuation, which means we can go even to 001, which is around 50% below, and then we'll go up. Okay, so the question here is, I don't believe it's going to be a straight move up, okay? Because as you guys know, there's a lot of people who are going to take profits around this level, and also the folks who trade Spartan Resistance will be waiting as well. So what I expect to see, it's so first things first, the retrace around this level, this range right here, followed by a strong move up, but not a straight bull break. Okay, not at first, because they have to trap the bears. That's the smart way to do it. Okay, otherwise, try to follow me here. A move like this will they will need a lot of money and a lot of momentum. If they do something like this, they can ease off the bears, because the bears will have to step in to sell at these levels, and will be way cheaper. It's like make the bull break easier instead of a straight move up. Okay. Also, any parabolic move will attract the attention of all bears out there. So they will start to sell or short, and it will be much harder for the bulls for continuation. Okay, so that's a logical approach following older assets in different markets. So following the smart money mechanics of things, because we know the markets and assets, especially in crypto, are maturing. Okay, and so let's go back to the bigger picture. Yeah, so what we may expect, that little retrace, move up, ease off the bears, straight move up, and so here, oh, just a second, I should do it in 2 steps. Yeah, so from here, this can be wave C. I don't like to address waves, but wave C, it's the most profitable and powerful wave on bullish moves, okay? So one of the reasons that I'm calling for a strong move around this level here. And this is nothing new, okay? It's not because I'm saying that it can happen. No, we have precedented historical behavior for multiple assets in many other markets, okay? So it's nothing new, it's nothing I am creating. And so something like this, okay? So that's a possible forecast for ZIL. And so anything in the range for 1 and 5, 8, 13, even 21, I believe it's in the radar. This range, okay? I strongly believe it is possible, but let me see if I can try to plot. Just a second. Let me see if this is going to work. Yeah, let me see if I can do it. No. But yeah, let's try to do this on 21. Just a second, let me see if it's going to be possible. No. Okay, so yes, not going to be possible as well. We should it would be better to have some more tools to work with the ghost pattern. But yeah, let's see. So let's measure from one point to the other. So for 5, we are talking about 16,000% on gains, okay? And some people may say this is impossible, it's not going to happen, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, for market expansion and progression, this is nothing, okay? We have other projects out there with 30,000 percent gains, okay? And this is nothing new, again. And so just like I said, if the fundamentals is okay, and if they don't have any problem with the coming regulations, this is a scenario very, very likely to happen, okay? And aside of utility and working product and etc., etc., we still have the collateral fundamental, which is what? When regulations step in, and we are going to have a open market for everybody, okay? People and institutions, they are going to need collateral assets, okay? So for example, let's say someone is asking for 5,000 Bitcoin, okay? But the partner doesn't have all the Bitcoin. And so the guys say, well, I don't have all those Bitcoins, but I have a lot of ZIL. You want ZIL instead of Bitcoin? And the other guy say, okay, no problem. Same amount of money. And then it goes as somewhat a collateral asset. Okay? But yeah, so let's go into the lower time frame. Just a second. Yeah, so again, we are trading below key resistance that is have some age, and here we have a bad candle, inverted hammer. So a thing about the inverted hammer, it's bearish, yes, it's a red flag, but as you guys can see, we are still going up. But the problem is we are going up, but inside the range of the rejection. Okay, so this is the range. So we are still trading inside a rejection, which is the bearish territory. Okay, So it's not wise, not the best move to trade right here, okay, for the bear issue and the resistance level, okay, because if someone is saying, well, we should buy here, it's the same as saying buy high, sell low. It's the same thing, okay, because uh, people like to say we buy support and sell resistance, right? That's how it should be. So the right approach is at support levels. And so this is not financial advice, you guys know the drill. And yeah, so a possible retrace that I'm looking for here, it's around this level here. Okay, so it doesn't need to happen right now. Okay, it is still, like I said, it is still possible to go up a little. But the thing is, some people get pissed off when I say, well, it's better to go down. But they just want to keep going up. The thing is, the more we keep going up and up, the higher it's going to be the retrace. So if we exchange here a small pullback, we are not going to spend more time and money trying to make our way back. Okay, that's a more smart approach. So we are exchanging a few cents in gains, like from 2.5 to 3.5, just a little pullback to then crush the bears. Okay, so let's take a look on the 3 days. So as you guys can see, dark cloud pierced the previous candle. We are still trading inside, and some people may say, well, we can have a bull flag here. Yes, we can have, but it is speculation. You are speculation. People will keep buying at a resistance level, which is not a smart move, okay? But and yeah, the parabolic move, as you guys can see, we had no significant retrace or pullback, which would be healthy. And it's all the way, it's like screaming for a pullback before a continuation, okay? Let's go to the daily. So this was a weak bounce, okay? And let me see. So still trading inside. Weak bounce. Tombstone doji, which is bearish. So the bulls were looking for more continuation, but this candle here. Let me take a better look. Just a second. So as you guys can see, we are rejected from the golden, trading below the average price for this range. So this is bearish. Okay, this is not bullish, but we still have around 3 hours for this candle, which means he can still close above and chase for 00281, which would be a better scenario for later bullish continuation. Okay, otherwise, without follow through, it's going to fade, and then it's going to be a better scenario for the bears to jump in. Okay, let's take a look on the 4 hours. Okay, so here, let me see, just a second. Okay, we have bad confluence here, which we have chances to fall back into the golden mini. But also, in the other hand, it is true that this structure here can be the midway, the battle of midway before our lower high. Okay, So it would be a three-step continuation process: bottom, midway, lower high, chasing later bullish continuation. Okay, or even a more aggressive approach. Okay, so we have like 18 possible scenarios plus that can happen here. So this is one of the reasons I don't draw lines all over and make call for example, bull flag or triangle or rising wedge, falling wedge. It doesn't matter, okay, because the chances to play out are very, very small. So that's one of the reasons I don't make guesses about what may happen here. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay, so this structure right here, we had a similar structure for Cardano, but in the higher time frame, and end up in a bad move because we have a flat bottom with decreasing bullish activity. A second. Just let me draw again. Hold on. So this move right here would be better if the support and resistance folks let it go down, okay, because right now, as you guys can see, we are struggling on the same level right here, because support and resistance folks, they always find value on these ranges, and the problem with this is they give firepower to the bears because they are not making lower highs. And that's the problem with structures like this, okay? It's a sign of weakness. And but it's too narrow, okay, for a hourly chart. So after 1 and 2, it is possible, just a second. So it is possible to have a lower high here, okay? Another bullish attempt. But still, if they are not able to print better higher lows, and especially above the 50% average price for this range, it's over for this structure right here, okay, which right now, if you guys remember, we are talking about a single structure on the midway, okay. So we have a few scenarios that can possible play out here, or even, so this is not a falling wedge, okay, and not going to address as a descending channel because it's too narrow, it's too small, and in 1 hour chart not significant at all, okay. Let's take a look on the 30 minutes. Yes, so that's a micro descending triangle, which is let's take a quick look here and close. Just a second. Okay, so as you guys can see, for this microstructure here, we are still trading below, again, the 50. And also below the golden meaning. So the catch here, it's descending structures which are not bullish, especially the ones with flat bottom. They are always trading, negotiating below their average price. So for increasing price, we are always looking for trading, negotiating above the average and not below. So above, it's great. Below, it's not a great business. Okay, it's not bullish at all. But yeah, let's see how this one will play out. So as you guys can see, Spartan Resistance falls. And the thing here is that the odds for longs here, or even to buy, are very, very low. Okay, so this is one of the reasons, one of the meaning behind the whole structure sentiment for people who are trading. Okay, because they know they have to put a lot of money here, presuming we will be able to take out the previous levels. So it's a lot of territory to pierce and a low range for protection. Okay, so not the best scenario for longs or to buy here. And remember, this is not financial advice, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm sharing my research. Okay, and so guys, I think this is it. I believe I covered everything. And let me take a quick look on the chat, just a second. XRP bags, hello my friend. Nick, hi, this should be good. Yes. Johnny, fantastic, was hoping for ZIL analysis. Thank you, you are very welcome. Tweeted out, thank you. Bandit, short-term opinion. Short-term opinion is under resistance. Under resistance parabolic move. I don't buy or long any asset close to this range. Okay, like I said, can keep going up, but it's not what I'm looking for. Okay, why would I look for a 5 or 10% move up that could trigger a 20, 30, 40 or 50% retrace? Does that make sense? My odds are negative, so it's the kind of scenario I'm not engaging. Rod Anderson, hi Houston, thanks as always for your kind expertise. You are welcome, buddy. John, night my friend, hold your hat. Yes, Binance had the most trading volume. Yes, John, indeed. Mark Charlie, do you see this going up in a similar rate to XRP? I don't know how much about this coin, but your info is great. So I have watched a few of your videos. Oh, thanks for the support and the feedback, Mark. It is possible, but I believe the proper way to look to compare against XRP, you have to count the digits, the number of digits, to have a better understanding of market progression. For example, Bitcoin had back in the day 3 digits. Okay, so $1, 100, 3 digits. And Ethereum, if I'm not wrong, had 4 or 5. And XRP had like 8 or 9, if I'm not wrong. So this is the difference between price, the ranging price for one and the other. Okay, so Bitcoin is making more gains, of course, because he's the first, yes, but he only had 3 digits. And this, believe it or not, this is not based on the number of coins available. Okay, it's not about it. You can check the digits by yourself and do the math. Okay, don't take my word for it. Future boy, hello my friend. David, great info, thanks for all your work. You're very welcome, David, thank you. KP, looks like it's consolidating but will break out next month. Still upward trend. So here is the thing. You only have a bull run, a uptrend with higher highs and higher lows. ZIL doesn't have higher highs and higher lows. ZIL have the previous all-time high, a lower low, which was the lowest point, and right now it's trading in between, in the middle. In the middle, you don't have a new high or a new low, so it's not a uptrend. Okay, but like I said, for the long term, it looks bullish. Yes, can be in an uptrend. It's still too soon. There is not enough data, there is not enough candles to call for uptrend, okay? And consolidation. So consolidation, it's you need fundamentals for consolidation, because we have to trade inside a range, right? And this range must have someone in control. But if you have a parabolic move, you are presuming the buyers will keep buying non-stop, nobody's going to take profits, and they will keep high, will keep going up again, because more people will come in and buy. So it's a side of the market which people only buy. Something's wrong, and it's not going to end well. Okay, so it's not a safe approach. Carl, thank you, Viston, you are welcome. XRP Bags, thank you, you are welcome. Cyril, great show, thank you, my friend. John, consolidation. Yeah, because some people doesn't have doesn't understand the fundamentals. When they see, okay, so this is in general, okay. When they see a parabolic move, they will call for new highs. They are not accounting retrace, pullback, healthy moves down before going up, continuing. So most people, especially on Twitter, when it's going up, they are calling for moon. When it's going down, they are calling for doom. So it's always all-time highs and always all-time lows. That's not how it works. But yeah, our money long-term prediction, I just show in the charts. Check the numbers. Wait analysis. Thank you. You're very welcome, my friend. John, long-term is what he said, $21 or around. Yes. So again, I'm not making Wilson, I'm not saying price is going to reach $21, $15. What I'm showing you is a math projection, okay? If you saw my previous videos for Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, many other coins and tokens, you will be somewhat aware of the methodology I'm using, okay? And this is based in many other markets and other assets. It's nothing new, okay? Especially for XRP. When XRP was trading like at 0.005 cents, people said this is it, new lows, it's going to doom, blah. No, nothing at all. XRP made the same structure, bottom, midway, and top, and made more than 30,000% gains for the third time in a row. Almost the third time, if I'm not wrong. Something like this, but went from 0.003 all the way to 6 cents. That's a lot of gains. And this happened multiple times. And the same thing can happen for ZIL. Yes, can happen. I'm not setting a barrier, saying it's not going to happen, never. Because if I know possible range for price projection based on math, if it's in the numbers, it is possible. Because we are using numbers tied to the number of digits in the coin or the token. That's how this is based. That's something nobody out there is talking about. So you think it's gonna keep going up, John? I'm very bullish for long term in dollars. Thank you. So Johnny just shared this video into the Zilliqa Telegram group. Just a second, guys. Whoa, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate sharing the video. We are going to reach 1,000 subscribers soon. That's the first target. Abdul, $21 is a bit over, don't you think? When I look at the numbers, I don't say it's too high or too expensive or way too above. No, as you saw, there's a lot of ranges: 34, 21, 5, 8, 13. There is a lot of ranges. I'm not calling for a specific range. I said that the next level for Zilliqa, it's above 1. And once we hit 1, we have 3 for the trigger, and then 5, and then all the numbers one top in the top of each other. So what does it mean? We will only be sure of the top range once it's close to that range. That's how it works. But we know what are the ranges. So it's like a 50% process, okay? It's a step by step. What is your prediction by the end of the year? So that's the thing. I don't make price predictions. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. I have no idea. What we are looking for is the time window for the seasons of the altcoins or out season. That's what we are looking for. So the big question is, Bitcoin is going to make the first move, which is very, very likely. And once Bitcoin starts his move again, all the money in the market, not everything, but a huge number in the market is going to go back into Bitcoin. So this move will prevent the out season to happen. Okay, so if Bitcoin goes into a bull run, the altcoins will wait. Once Bitcoin has to stop before continuing going up, remember, a healthy retrace before later bullish continuation. That's when the altcoins are going to blast the roof. And we are going to work a step by step. Bitcoin one step, altcoins other step. Bitcoin another step, altcoins other step. And it will be a 3-step process, okay? We saw this before. This is nothing new. And the question is when. I'm not guessing when it's going to be. I'm just following all the charts, looking for Bitcoin and the other coins and trying to figure out when this can happen, okay? So that's why I don't make price predictions or date predictions. I made forecasts in the past about possible scenarios for like Q2 2020, but it was already delayed due to the event that we can mention. So there's a lot of things happening, okay? Okay, I got your point, my friend. Thank you, Abdul. Hassi, Oren, long-term price. Do you have a prediction for XRP price? Again, I don't make price predictions, only price projection. Yes, you can check my previous XRP videos. If I'm not wrong, it's XRP bigger picture and XRP bulls versus bears behavior. If I'm not wrong, check it out and you will understand more about this methodology. I have been following you when you had around 40 followers. That's a long time. This is back in the last year, around March, February or so. Looks like you're famous now. Wish you all the best. Thank you, my friend. I'm glad to know you are following me for a long time. And not famous at all. That's not something that I'm looking for. All these videos, all this analysis. The first point for me to keep doing, it's I'm documenting everything. Okay, so for later, when everything happens, the bull run and then regulations, the craziness of the market again, I and also you guys and other people will be able to get back in time and take a look how the things happen, a step-by-step process. So this is part of the learning process. I'm still learning. That's one of the reasons. So it's much better to have a video with a lot of data and information, and also a chat like this and talk for a later, to check back how it played out, how it happened. So it's going to be amazing. So guys, for 45 minutes already, I would like to thank you for your time. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your support. And I will keep updating everything I can, just taking some time. And so don't forget to smash blast the like button. First time, okay, protocol. And yeah, I will see if I can update Cardano as well. And yeah, so I will see you guys soon. Thanks again. Have a blessed day. Stay safe. See ya.